covering the Villages for you. TK Cross and the VNN News Team.
On today's lifestyle show, line dancing in the squares is popular, but is it hard? Also, hot weather warnings and how to keep yourself safe. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Economo. TK is off. On any given afternoon and evening, you can see crowds of residents line dancing to the music on the town squares. Well, last week, VNN photojournalist Joel Peterson found one dance group perfecting their steps.
5, 6, 7, 8, walk, shuffle back, rock step turn, bump.
So we've become kind of a club. And so we're really good friends. We know a lot about each other, and we get together and do other stuff, but mostly line dance. And so we call ourselves the Dots, D-O-T-S.
What does that stand for?
Dancing on the Square. So it's kind of a silly name in a way. Line dancing is a social event. It's about doing an activity in unison with other people and matching up your body and your tempo and your brain and all that stuff with other people. And it's just inherently fun. I think it's wired into humans to want to do that. We think it's good exercise, and we think it's good for our aging brains to be able to remember things. And I think it's been proven, I've seen studies where it's been proven to actually help with Alzheimer's and maybe even reverse it a little bit, doing line dancing, because there's something going on there where if you're line dancing at the square, you're not just repeating a motion you've practiced. You're going around people, the band's different, there's ice cream on the ground, you have to move around and alter it. And once I read that your brain's making like 1,000 calculations a second to try to figure out what to do.
The Dots group welcomes all levels of dance enthusiasts to join in, but Dean says intermediate dancers are the best fit. Classes are Wednesdays at Moyer Recreation beginning at 10 a.m. Caring Neighbors has been doing just that, caring for neighbors for nearly a decade, and its founder was recently honored. Ann Bosler hosted her first Caring Neighbors meeting nearly 10 years ago with only 6 people in attendance. And now that program has grown to 31 villages and includes more than 800 volunteers who offer free support services to neighbors in need. Caring Neighbors allows seniors to stay independent in their homes for longer periods of time. Volunteers with Caring Neighbors offer transportation to medical appointments, grocery stores, and hair salons. They also help with social check-ins, pet care, and temporary meal delivery. Bosler was recently honored with a surprise party hosted by Caring Neighbors Executive Board at Colony Cottage Recreation. Well, with the continued sweltering heat, local officials are warning area residents to stay safe. Experts say if exercising or playing golf, make sure to do it early in the day and avoid strenuous activity in the middle of the day. Also, drink plenty of fluids and never leave your pet in a hot car. Temperatures can rise 20 degrees in just 10 minutes. Also, avoid walking pets on hot pavement. And finally, if you're golfing, make sure you stay hydrated. And if not feeling well, stay where you are and call a starter shack or 911 and tell them your exact location. This heat is no joke, so make sure you stay safe. Up next, county officials looking for your input on future road work in the area. But first, let's take a look at that all-important 5-day weather forecast.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Warm week ahead here in the Villages. We're looking at sunny skies with high temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Only a slight chance of showers later in the day into the evenings with overnight temperatures in the upper 70s.
As a medical doctor, I've been involved in Alzheimer's research for almost 25 years. Everyone experiences a slight amount of memory loss as we age. That is absolutely normal. However, in some people, the memory loss continues to get worse. The good news is that most people that think they have a memory problem actually just have normal memory loss related to aging. If you would like to learn more, I would highly encourage you to attend one of my free weekly seminars. We cover topics such as what is the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's disease, and are there things I can do to make my brain more resistant to Alzheimer's disease? Please call our office today for a simple 30-minute free memory evaluation. We'll walk you through the steps, including testing your memory to even see if there's a problem. You may be invited to partake in our clinical research. Through clinical research, we are searching for new medications that may help slow the progression of this disease.
The Estates Roadshow is giving you cash for your gold, silver, rare coins, and jewelry. It's simple. Gather up your precious metals and gemstones, make your way to the event, and visit with one of the specialists on site to get an idea of what your valuables are worth. There's no fee for appraisals, no pressure to sell, just an honest conversation about what you own and what it's worth. Don't wait till it's too late. Stop in and see them at the Brownwood Hotel and Spa.
Innovative Concrete Coatings is the area's local premier concrete coating company. When it comes to concrete coatings, there is a difference. We are the only local authorized dealer of Pentec industrial coatings. Our polyurea is superior to epoxy products. We offer the most advanced concrete coating for residential and industrial applications, driveways, garages, shops, hangars, and so much more.
For a beautiful, long-lasting, slip-resistant concrete coatings, call Innovative Concrete Coatings today.
It's spring clearance at Kart World Golf Cars. Buy one new 2025 club car on wood and get a second club car at half price. His and hers, or bring a friend. There's never been a better time to buy. Available with gas, electric, or lithium power in 2, 4, and 6 passenger vehicles. Kart World Golf Cars, proudly serving Central Florida for over 37 years. Visit our modern showroom for a test drive today. Highway 27 441, 1 block north of County Road 466 in Lady Lake.
Welcome back, everyone. This week, Wildwood will host a picnic to promote a sense of community. The Wildwood Community Center is hosting a Picnic in the Park event from 10 a.m. until noon on Thursday, July 31st. The Community Center will provide story time, crafts, and activities for free, but residents should bring their own lunch and a blanket or chair for the picnic. To learn more, you can call 352-461-0134 or visit the website provided. Well, how would you like to donate your own 2 cents in a public forum? Sumter County will host a public workshop this Wednesday to gather input from local residents on possible intersection improvements at County Road 466 and Highway 301. Officials are currently conducting a study for alternate improvements at the intersection with an eye towards roadway widening and adding new travel and turn lanes. The workshop is scheduled from 5 to 6 p.m. on July 30th at the Village's Public Library at Belvedere, located at 325 Belvedere Boulevard. Attendees will be able to view maps, drawings, and project handouts related to the proposed plans. For more information, call 813-738-8193, or you can send an email to the address provided. Coming up, the unofficial state bird is making a comeback in the Sunshine State. But first, in order to keep facilities in the Villages well maintained, here are some temporary closures as you plan your week.
Now, from the WVLG studios, it's Jack Hammer, D, and Director of Recreation and Parks, John Rohan.
Rohan. It is time for the Recreation and Parks Report.
We do want to talk a little bit about in the Rec and Parks publication on Thursday. Just like every industry and profession has its own lingo, language, radio has their lingo language, medical does. Rec and Parks does too, as far as describing the different types of play that are available, you know, leagues, organized play, we got the Fit Club, and we got T, we got RLVG groups, which is the Resident Lifestyle Volunteer groups. So we work with our marketing team over the last several months, and we felt it was really important to share the Rec and Parks lingo, language about what terms mean what for different programs and services. So it's called Find Your Fun, and that's kind of our marketing campaign that you're going to see in the Rec and Parks publication. It'll be on our website. It'll be in our digital billboard, but it really gives people an overview of the different types of programs that they can get involved in, or if they see it advertised or marketed, they're like, it's an organized program, it's a rec sponsored program.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a T class, right? So the Enrichment Academy, it's part of the Fit Club. So, the Villages has its own language, you know what I mean? We got the squares and all the wonderful other places that we have identified. And so it was really important that we tighten it up a little bit. It's just really important as part of a nationally accredited recreation and parks agency that we have these identifiers and definitions to get people aligned with the lifestyle that they want to try and know about. And so that's out there. So also spend some time, we have the ActiveNet, which is our recreation management software that basically does all our stuff for us. And we talk about residents, signing up in that database, because once Camp Villages, starts to wind down, and then we have the leagues, and we have the STARS program, and the 5Ks. Once you get in that, once D signs up in the ActiveNet, or you sign up.
I'm in it already.
Are you really? That's awesome. So when you guys, we'll get Jack in there. So when you guys get in there.
I'm on the injured reserve.
So once you guys get registered in the ActiveNet, then anytime there's a registered activity or program, or you want to, just be ready to sign up for it, you're in the database. So then your whole profile's in there, and it just makes it, easier to expedite your registration and information. So if you have some downtime this summer, the next couple of weeks, this is a great opportunity to get registered and active. And if you're not very computer savvy, or you're just a little weary about how to do it, all you have to do is stop by any of our regional recreation centers, Savannah Center, Laurel Manor, Rohan, Everglades, Fenny, any of the recreation service representatives will help you. They'll walk you through the entire process.
Oh, that's good.
To register and get that, because you'll be so thankful, because it just, when you get ready to start doing things, you're in the system there. So spend some time doing that. I'm also taking a look at our our website continues to be updated with more information, revised applications, as we've talked about previously. We really used the summer months to kind of clean things up and refresh them and take out the old stuff and put new stuff in there. And then I want to give just an amazing shout out to Coach Richard Pettis, man. He made the High School Hall of Fame. He's been with the charter school for 24 years. A good friend of mine, and him and I have known each other the whole time we've been here, part of the Villages, and couldn't happen to a better guy, man. This guy has coached thousands of children. He coached my two kids, and just a great guy. Wow. One of the most amazing people you ever meet in your life, and he loves what he does, and those young adults that he's gearing up to be better people through sports or through academics. And just want to say, man, great way, an accomplishment to get inducted into the prestigious High School Hall of Fame as a coach, and 24 years here with the charter school, man. He's just a great dude. And
Chula Vista, really quick. Oh,
yeah, you wanted to talk Chula Vista. So you were over there the other day, and I was over there. That's, once again, we have lots of property management projects.
Yeah.
Some on the small scale, maybe doing the wallpaper or touching up some things there. Chula Vista is kind of the double whammy. We've redoing the road surface in there, so all the roads are being redone, kind of like we're doing out here at Lake Sumter.
Okay.
So all the roads are being redone over there. And so I was closed on the roads. We decided, hey, let's get in there and redo some countertops, do some painting in there, and sprucing up Chula Vista. So yeah, it is closed. That information is on our District Gov website, and we can't overemphasize, if you sign up for e-notifications, you will know about the closures that are taking place at the golf courses, the rec centers, and areas under the district's purview. So once again, if you're signed up for ActiveNet, go ahead and register for the e-notifications as well. And that way you'll get all that information. And it may not be, you may not live over at Chula Vista, but at least you saw it. So when you drive by there and you're like, oh yeah, now I know
I
why
was
it's
out
closed.
there yesterday and I saw it. I said, I have to ask John about this tomorrow.
Yes,
So
that's right. So great way to, just stay posted with the e-notifications and the what's happening comes out through the district. And then, of course, the emails got great updates about all the new things that are taking place. The golf cart store just opened up over there in Eastport. Man, that was a great video. Topher, man, Chris Lefersky, great dude as well. Kudos to him getting that place open with his team. So it just gets better and better and better and better, and we all get to live it and be part of it, man.
Yeah.
So embrace it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can get the Rec and Park publication at any of the rec centers. It's there. Or it will come in your Thursday edition of the Village's Daily Sun. It'll come right to your driveway. You'll have it right there. Or you can just simply go to districtgov.org and check out the website and maybe see a picture of John Rohan up there.
They put some different ones in there. We did the walk down memory lane, and it was so cool to see so many residents. When I first started here, man, it was a very moving day for all of us.
My favorite one though is with you in the beret. When they did Saint Tropez.
Bonjour, yes, the Saint Tropez.
Saint Tropez, Rohan and a beret.
Yeah. And make sure you go check out Saint Tropez. It's open for business, and it is one of the coolest new game rooms that we have out there as well. So thanks, Dee. I appreciate it. I'll bring that in one morning for everybody.
Absolutely.
Do a flashback.
John, this is one of my favorite segments of the week.
Awesome, man.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you guys for the opportunity, and we'll see you
next Monday.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Bye-bye.
There he goes, the Executive Director of Recreation and Parks here in the Villages, John Rohan. It's coming up on 720.
When you visit Cody's, you're walking into a great bar with fantastic drink options, including 2-for-1 happy hour, and a very cool place to eat with great food and phenomenal service.
I love the BOGO fajitas every Wednesday, and we love coming here and feel like family.
Just like family, with loads of smiles for you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. And air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible. So call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Hello everyone, I'm Martin Gramatica, former kicker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, now co-founder of Clearview Imaging, and I have a very important message for you. At Clearview Imaging, we're revolutionizing health with our state-of-the-art preventative scans for heart disease and cancer. Imagine taking control of your health. No more guessing, just clarity. Our full body scan from the shoulders to the base of the pelvis can detect hundreds of cancers before they become a threat. Did you know that 90% of the deadliest cancers develop in our mid-region? With a Clearview imaging scan, you can achieve peace of mind. You either hear the great news that everything is okay, or if we detect something, you can act swiftly and boost your chances for a successful treatment, and often avoid the need for chemo and radiation. But don't just take my word for it. Listen to Cindy, one of our inspiring patients who experienced firsthand how a preventative scan saved her life.
They found a softball-sized tumor in my right kidney that ended up being cancer. So that image saved my life. I ended up getting it completely removed, and my health is great now, thanks to the image.
Your health journey starts today. Don't wait. Call Clearview Imaging now and take your first steps towards a brighter and healthier future.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, the flamingo is an unofficial symbol for the state of Florida as a mascot, lawn decoration, and tourist souvenir. Now that once near-extinct bird is making a resurgence. According to the South Florida Water Management District, more than 120 of them were spotted in the Everglades this month, the largest number seen since 2014. The first true resurgence of flamingos was during Hurricane Idalia in 2023. That's when the Cat 3 storm made landfall, and it caused the flamingos to get caught up in the eye. The birds stayed in the eye because it was safer and were carried to Florida. More than 100 flamingos were recorded across the state, most thought to be from Idalia. Flamingos can live 40 to 60 years. Well, residents filled the Fred Funk Butterfly Garden for Butterfly Fest last week, the first ever of its kind. The Butterfly Garden was packed with residents enamored with the sight of countless butterflies and vendors. Summer is the peak butterfly season because the warm weather provides ideal conditions. The Villages Butterfly Club started the Fred Funk Butterfly Garden in 2014 to further the founder's mission and educate residents on supporting the butterfly population. The event was an honor and celebration of the grounds being nationally recognized. The 11,000 square feet of flower beds includes 20 separate ones to attract a particular butterfly. The event raised nearly $3,000 for the garden. To learn more about the Villages Butterfly Garden, visit the website listed on your screen. Coming up, a look at your Villages lifestyle concerts, events, and entertainment on the squares.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
And now for the 3-day VNN forecast presented by Frank Gay Services. Another hot day ahead in the Villages on Tuesday. Sunny skies, high around 97. Continued high temperatures on Wednesday and Thursday with highs in the mid-90s.
Today we're discussing a topic that affects all of us as we age, our brain health. And to help answer some questions, we've got Dr. Elfie Munoz from CenterWell here in the Villages. Now let's dive right in. Brain health as we age, why is it so important to pay attention to that?
As we age, we have to stay mentally sharp as well physically active, as brain health affects so many things like memory, our decision-making capacity, our ability to be independent. And it's a fact that over 7 million of Americans suffer from Alzheimer's disease, for which is a condition that we should be proactive about.
Since you deal mostly with older patients, what are some tips that you give them?
My top recommendations to my patients are cognitive games, like playing dominoes, crossword, word findings, staying socially and physically active, being part of a community social group, at church. Also, food, I can't stress that enough. Nutrition. Food should be filled with omega-3, antioxidants, vitamin B12.
I understand that Humana is doing something this summer to help those seniors put those ideas into action.
Humana is hosting the Humana Cognitive Game Challenge. It's a free virtual event open to everyone through August 11th. You'll find fun games online like Block Champ, Word Wipe, along with other brain-boosting activities at humanagames.com.
Now, before we let you go, is there any final advice that you'd like to share?
Keep it simple, step by step, you will make a great impact.
Dr. Munoz, you've been very, very helpful, and don't forget to learn more about brain health and to try that Humana Cognitive Games Challenge. Just go to humanagames.com.
When the storms roll in, you can count on Acclaim Impact replacement windows exclusively from Renewal by Andersen. They've been through rigorous testing, like this, and this, and this, giving you peace of mind that you and your home are protected from Florida's unpredictable weather. Take advantage of these special storm season savings. Buy 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free, plus special financing. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Villages Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat.
New shows go on sale at the Villages Entertainment every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Here's what you have to look forward to this week. Rick Springfield will be back in the Villages September 21st at the Tracy. And go back in time with a decade of soul at Savannah Center October 5th. And don't forget to check out what also went on sale recently. An original one-woman play, A League of Her Own, will explore the dark underbelly of mankind in this intimate stage performance at the Sharon August 16th and 17th. Nectarine YouTube star Gabriel Rutledge will be at the Sharon February 12th. And the Bronx Wanderers will be back in the Villages at the Sharon March 27th. You can find these shows online at thevillagesentertainment.com, at a physical box office location, or over the phone. That's your beat, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Natalie. Well, the Villages is your entertainment destination when it comes to great musical performances. These are the bands scheduled to play for you on Tuesday night on the Squares, brought to you by the Villages Entertainment and your Villages soundtrack, WVLG. Well, that's all the time we have for you. Join us again tomorrow for another lifestyle show. Be sure to pick up a copy of today's Daily Sun, tune your radio into WVLG, and keep living that active Villages lifestyle. Have a great day.
My patients, right? Most of our patients, their number one complaint is not understanding well in a crowd, right? We call that speech and noise, right? I don't have to do a speech and noise test to be legal in the state of Florida, but it's my patient's number one complaint. Why wouldn't I want to test that and put a metric on it? So it's critical that we do speech and noise testing. Now, only about 25% of providers in the country do speech and noise testing. The biggest reason for that is it takes a little bit of time and you can't get paid for it, right? Well, who cares? It's the most important data, so I could care less if there's a code I can bill for it. I want that data so I can fit the best technology based on the person's speech and noise score. The other one that's real important, and less than 15% of hearing care providers do this, is cognitive screening. We know that changes in cognition impact the way your brain processes speech. If we get a baseline cognition screening, we can use it as a baseline to track how much improvement we're seeing just treating your hearing loss. More importantly, I think bigger than that is, what if we find a failed screening, right? There's some gaps there. I get to give you a report, you get to take it to your primary care doctor. And now you're talking about a much bigger issue than hearing loss. You're talking about your cognition, your memory, those things that define us, right? That make us us. So I love the fact that the Villages Health has supported that desire. We have cognitive screening units in every audiology department, and it's part of our standard battery.
With 10 providers across 9 locations throughout the Villages, accessing quality hearing care has never been more convenient. The Villages Health Audiology is your trusted source for better hearing.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Doc's Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. Licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax. Doc's Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.